to another Menu Monday. Today I have 4 new recipes for you. We're going to start off with a bacon cheeseburger pasta. Who doesn't like bacon? Everything's better with bacon. Then we're going to do a chicken tamale casserole, followed by, get ready, a homemade Crunchwrap. This was so good, you're going to have to give this one a try. And last but not least, chicken and stuffing. I did do a chicken and rice that turned out real good. I used the same ingredients except for instead of using rice, I topped it with chicken stuffing, and it turned out really good too. So, I hope you enjoy them. Here they are. For the bacon cheeseburger pasta, we've got the water boiling for our pasta in the back, and we're going to cook the hamburger, drain the grease, put that aside, and then put bacon in the pan and get that cooked. The bacon has to be diced, so you can either cut it up to cook it. I chose to cook mine and then cut it up after. But either way. Once everything's done, we put it all together. So I drained the pasta and now I'm adding the tomato soup. The water. And now for the meats. Alright, now we're going to give this a mix. We want to get everything heated through now. So I'll get it all mixed up, then put the lid on it and let it sit for a little while. Alright, now it's heated through. We're going to put on our cheese. It calls for 1 cup. I just sort of put whatever I wanted on there. And there's the finished plate. Very, very tasty. We did serve ours with a little bit of barbecue sauce, which added to it, just on the side. Here are your ingredients. This casserole, it called for 3 cups of shredded cooked chicken. So I got some chicken out of the freezer and I put it in the Instant Pot on the rack with 1 cup of water. And then you just set it for 25 minutes and you've got cooked chicken. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the casserole. And first of all, you spray your casserole dish with cooking spray so it doesn't stick. And then we're going to mix cornbread muffin mix, the Jiffy. We're going to add some creamed corn, eggs, milk, chili powder, and cumin. And I will have all the ingredients at the end of this clip and on the website rvlifeintheusa.com, and on the website directions also. We're going to add 1 cup of the cheese. And we're going to mix this, put it in the casserole dish, and cook it in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Okay, now the chicken's cooked. We're going to get that shredded up with the bear claws, and then add the red enchilada sauce, and then mix that together. Now the casserole's been in there for 20 minutes. I'm going to get that out and put the chicken on top. And just spread it out all over. And then on top we're going to add the other cup of cheese. And then we're going to bake this for an additional 20 minutes. After that, we're just going to let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it and serve it up. It was really good. I'm definitely making this again. I added the sour cream, a little lettuce, and tomato. You can use whatever toppings you prefer. Here are your ingredients. I hope you give it a try. Well, I love the Crunchwrap at Taco Bell, and I saw this recipe online, and I just had to give it a try. The first thing you do is cook the hamburger, and while that was cooking, I went ahead and cut up the tomatoes and got my toppings ready. Okay, after the hamburger browned, I went ahead and drained off the grease, and then you just follow the directions on your taco package and fix it as it states on there. Who else loves crunch wraps out there? Or what's your favorite thing to get at Taco Bell? I'd love to know. Put it in the comments below. And we're just following the directions on the package here. The next thing we're going to do is heat up our nacho cheese. And now to build our tostada. I got burrito flour tortillas, and then you just layer everything on as per directions, which I will have on my website, rvlifeintheusa.com. This is my first time doing this, my first tostada, so I was reading directions at the same time I was working on this. Now, as you can see, the tostada is about as big as this burrito-sized flour tortilla, and so I had to end up breaking it down. So either a bigger flour tortilla next time, but that would make gigantic Crunchwraps, so I think maybe just break down the tostada like I did. But either way, if you know a better way of doing it, please let me know in the comments below, because I love them. They tasted so good. And mine turned out fine after I broke it up. And I put a little extra piece of flour tortilla in the center so that when it cooked, the filling didn't fall out the bottom. And you'll see me do that in just one moment. There we go. That way it all comes together and everything's in there. But yeah, quite challenging, but fun. And I just sprayed the skillet so it wouldn't stick. And I just kept making them. I usually had 2 in here at a time. And I did find by putting the lid on top, it kind of got them cooked all the way through. They warmed up faster. The cheese was a good glue. And here they go. I just put a little sour cream, lettuce, and tomato on top just to dress it up a little bit. Big Daddy ate his with a fork. I cut mine in half and ate them like a sandwich, so either way. Here are your ingredients. Very tasty, very good. Give it a try. So last week I made chicken and rice. The flavor was fantastic, so I decided to make it again, but without rice, with stuffing, but same ingredients. So first of all, I salted and peppered the chicken, and then I'm going to put that in this greased casserole dish. And I did salt and pepper both sides of the chicken. And then in a bowl, I mixed together the cream of mushroom soup, the cream of chicken soup, and then a 1/4 cup of milk. And then I just whisked that to combine it. You could use different creamed soups if you don't like either mushroom or chicken. It really doesn't matter. I just love the flavor of these two together, and I wanted to repeat it. Alright, I'm going to get that whisked up and then pour that over the chicken in the casserole dish. Then I added a little bit of cheese, between a 1/2 to 1/4 cup. Shredded cheddar, you could use any cheese you want. And then here's my stuffing. Now if you're making it in like a 9x13 pan, you probably want to use all the stuffing. My casserole dish is a little smaller because I use the smaller oven, so I didn't use all of the stuffing. I'll show you what I had left over. Otherwise I think it would have been too much for this little dish. And then on top of that, just a 1/2 cup of chicken broth, and as y'all know, I make my own out of the granules, the bouillon granules. Then I covered this with aluminum foil, and I cooked it in a 375-degree oven for 40 minutes. I think actually I did mine 30 because mine cooks faster. But regular oven, 40 minutes. And then I took it out, removed the foil, and put it back in for 10 minutes just to brown the stuffing. And before I put it back in, I did check to make sure my chicken was cooked to temperature, which it was. On the side, I just fixed some seasoned green beans. We really like this brand. So quick and simple, but very tasty. Here's your finished plate. It was absolutely delicious. Big Daddy and I both had seconds, and there was plenty left over for him to take to work. Here are the ingredients, and I hope you give it a try. Really good. And that concludes this week's Menu Monday. Don't forget to come back next week for another. If you're new to the channel or you're just coming here for the first time, we'd love to have you. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And hit the little bell so you get notified when I put up new videos. I do cooking on Mondays, and then on Thursdays I do alternate videos. So welcome to my channel, and I will see everybody next week. Y'all have a great week. Love y'all. Bye-bye.